everybody, and welcome back to How Long Can This Hair Dye Stay in My Hair? Hi everybody! So today I actually have a product review. I know I'm so original. I'm the only one who's doing these on YouTube. I am honestly the best beauty guru ever. But I will say I think I'm the most dressed up for this launch, and this is a launch from ColourPop. And only reason that I like ColourPop is I can afford them. Thank you! Although if Jeffree Star wants to send me PR, I would love to review, not just fawn over it for 30 days crying. Alright, so today I am going to be reviewing the newest collection. Well, I only have one thing from the collection, spoiler alert. I tried to get more from the collection, but I don't get sent PR that I never use. So crazy, right? Do I sound better? Not nearly enough. Alright, so the collection that this is called, it's the Tie-Dye Magic. So I think you all know so far that I love tie-dye. I have my little pastel tie-dye shirt on, and I also have my overalls here. Let's put one over to the side like we're fashionable. Look at that tie-dye. Wonderful, wonderful. I got my scrunchies. I'm all 90s out. And the palette that we are going to be reviewing today is in a Trance, which is this beautiful lavender color. It matches everything, and it's just really, really cute. And I really loved that when the launch hit, they actually changed the mouse thing to those little things in the 90s. I also did that on Tumblr back in the day. That was it was super fun. And the shade names, I like to keep this on here in case I actually go on a trip. When's that gonna happen? We're in coronavirus, we're in that quarantine. But I like to keep these on, so I know if it bugs you, I'm sorry, but here are the shades. The box is a lot different. It has a little bit more pizzazz, but again, everybody gets on ColourPop for their cartons, but this is so convenient. Going on a trip, I mean, I haven't gone on a trip because of quarantine, but this is gonna be so convenient to take. We'll see what happens. So the first shade I want to go into is Future Self, and I'm just taking this on a Wet n Wild brush, and I've already primed my eyes. And the only problem that I have with light shades like this is that they never ever glue to the lid. They're never do you see that? We're gonna take off this hat. We're gonna try our best. Now, I did a normal base today because I wanted to see how it would do without being on a white base, which is what I normally do. I wanted to put it against what normal people would be doing. Maybe it's the brush. Maybe it's the brush. We will give it another brush. Maybe with this kind of bouncy brush, maybe it'll pick up the color more. And I am digging in there. I am digging in. It's pretty much coated. That's doing a little bit better. It's holding it up with the same brush, but we're gonna go into the shade Daydream Baby. And that one was a lot easier on the brush. Still the same story though. It's pretty light. And I understand these are pastels, which is what I wanted, but pastels shouldn't mean little wash of color. I've done a pastel look on my channel if you want to go look at that. Oh, there's a lot of kickback too on the palette. But that's just a ColourPop thing. This one has a little bit more pigment, which I like. I'm starting to look 90s for sure. Let's go into Own Your Power, which is this color right here. We're gonna go that on the blue side, and we're gonna try put that on there. I'm so debating just grabbing that white, because on the white this would actually look great, but this is what normal people would be doing. And I understand it's supposed to be light, but it's still supposed to work. And it's not blending. Yikes. It's a pretty color though. It's a lot of kickback though. I have to really just shove it into my eyeball in order for it to work. I'm gonna try to go back in with Future Self to blend that. I'm not sure if that looks good or not. I'm gonna go with no. Alright, and then on the other side, I'm going into... a lot of kickback. And on the other side, I'm going to go into Up Level. with a synthetic flat brush, see if that works. What? Is that even there? Digging into the palette. I am digging into this palette, like just digging in. I think you can see smoke. Like you can see the powder on my lid. That looks pretty. That looks really, really pretty. All right, and then going back into that blue, and we're just erasing that purple. And it's gone! What if I went into Transcendent Dance with the same brush? Oh, it actually is there. Well, it showed up to the party. I'll try to like put it on the inner corner here. See, there you go. So the color that you would probably try to blend with works better with a flat brush than it does with an actual like, blending brush. How does this make sense? I don't know. Well, let's try to see if we can go in with that purple again. I'm not sure if that purple is going to show up. I am digging, and this is a flat brush. Alright, there we go. I just gotta be really strategic. I don't think I can blend this one out. I'm not sure I can blend this one out. Let me swatch this one. If you're gonna use these two shades, more fall out. If you're gonna use Future Self and Own Your Power, I recommend using a white base. And I would recommend probably only using one because together they're not really good. I had to really, really work for this side. And I understand it's supposed to be like a light wash of color. I'm totally okay with this. Like, if you guys seen my normal like makeup looks, they are big and obnoxious. And I'm okay with it just being like a wash of color. Don't get me wrong. I'm not expecting like Glamlite Jeffree Star like quality. I'm just expecting it to work with fluffy brushes because this would be a color that I would try to blend with. So I'm gonna cut the crease because I'm scared. Alright, so off camera I cut the crease. I did do a little finagling and I got it. And again, I know it's just supposed to be like a wash of color, but I thought it was gonna take like 3 seconds. This took me, what, like 20 minutes? That's a lot of time. So I finally cut the crease and we're ready to go. So on the blue eye, I'm gonna do Clarity and then All Aura again. We gonna see what gonna happen. That is pretty. A little patchy though, but it's pretty. Alright, we're gonna bring that all the way down here. That is pretty. I always like to highlight here because it makes it kind of look like you're innocent. Wow, that came off. That came off. We're gonna put a little bit in the inner corner on this side because there's just so much more on the brush. So soft in comparison to the others. The other ones I have to dig in there. Wow, see, that looks good. And then I'm scared for the glitter shade, so I'm going in with a tiny little brush on that. Oh, it's like putting your brush into like glittery salt. It's so satisfying. Do I need a glitter glue for this? I don't even know. Let's just put it on. Alright, I'm gonna just put my finger. Oh, that feels good. That is satisfying right there. You can't see the purple at all. You can't see the purple at all. Like, at all. I wonder. Like, you can't see that purple, like, whatsoever. I'm gonna just do a little experimento. So I'm gonna take this purple shade on a flat brush, and I'm gonna just put it in here like we did. Yep, see, it shows up like a charm. Now, usually my matte shades, I usually put on fluffy brushes, and no problem. But for these, they only want flat brushes. Of synthetic and real hair. Flat brushes work well with these for some reason. Like, look at that. Like, you can see that, but you can't see it over here. Let's see. What? What the freak? You still can't see it over here, but you can see it over here. There's plenty of options, but I'm gonna go Kind's Eye just because I'm curious. A lot of kickback, just like the other Clarity. There we go. There we go. That's pretty. Hey, it looks pretty. I do like adding the little purple over here. Gives a little dimension. And then we're gonna put, why not, we're gonna use all the shades. I only have one shade I haven't used, which is the Crown Chakra, and we're gonna put that on the inner corner. Let's do it! Let's see what it does. Digging it in my eyeball. Digging it in my eyeball, but I really like Clarity. I think Clarity is a beautiful shade. I have to dig this stuff in my eyebrow. I recommend just buying it just to put your finger in glitter. It's so satisfying. I really don't know if I need like a glitter glue with this, so I hope not. And then we're gonna try to put it down here. Put it all over. That's what you do with glitter. You just put it all over your face. Alright, so we are gonna highlight with one of these shades. I'm going to take Clarify. Oh, that's just pretty. Okay. So you can see the texture of my foundation starting to come up. That's because I've been here for a while blending these shades. So again, I recommend, oh wow, that's pretty. And there's inflex. You can really see what that shade looks like. There's blue and purple. That's pretty. But you can see how long it is just blending these shades to look like this. So I recommend doing a white concealer and plenty of time, because I don't even know if that's going to fix it. But that is a pretty highlighter. The other side, I'm going to do Mind's Eye. Interesting, interesting. So I'm going to finish this look off camera, and then I'm going to come back for my final thoughts. Alright, and so we're back. So I popped on some lashes, did some lips, and all that kind of stuff. So I have to say, I think this palette is definitely workable. I did come up with a very, very nice look. Yeah. And it's buildable for sure, and it's really pretty. I would recommend for, let's go through every shade actually. So first, Clarity, beautiful shade, beautiful highlight, beautiful shade in general. That might be my favorite shade from the entire palette. And then Mind's Eye, again, pretty, like really pretty. Like it even works as like a highlight. And then you have Daydream Baby, worked really, really well. Very, very nice, very Barbie pink. And then you have Future Self, Disappointment. You have to really, really press that into the lid in order for it to work. All Aura again. It is a pressed glitter, and I recommend actually using glitter glue because it is since shoved into my eyes when I was doing the rest of this, so it does move. So I would definitely use the glitter glue with it just in case, because it does move. So just letting you know. And then Crown Chakra was another disappointing shade. It was disappointing. I'm pretty sure you could work with it, but I didn't want to have time after having to work with all the other shades. Transcendent Dance, beautiful shade. It worked really, really well. First time I went through it. Own Your Future, that one, it took so many brushes in order for that to work. And then Up Level, it's a decent shadow. It's kind of deepened it, but it didn't do what I really, really wanted it to. I think the best thing is to see all of the brushes I use for just two-tone eye look. Usually you just get like 4 brushes, but you can see on a lot of these brushes it's the same color. All of these brushes, we're just trying to get to that one light blue shade. And then for the purple shade, it took like these 3 just for that purple shade. They both only worked when I had a flat synthetic brush. These are the only ones that they actually would pick up pigment on those 2 shades with, were these 2 brushes. All the other fluffy brushes, and even this flat brush, it failed. And it shouldn't matter if they're like brand brushes, because if the shadow is a good shadow, it can be used with any type of brush. So that's the testament to those 2 shades. Everything else pretty much worked really, really well. I did create a very transcendent look, if I do say so myself. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to end this video here. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you liked it, go ahead and hit the like button. If you disliked this video, go ahead and hit it twice. If you like me, please subscribe and hit that bell notification so you know when I upload. You will receive something special, and something magical happens when you hit that bell notification and hit all. Something magical will happen. Yeah. Then, with that being said, I will see y'all in the next video. Stay safe out there.